Do you want to know how weird this is? You may not be able to see this very well, partly because you're not focused, but there we are. Nest, whoops, is out, completely out of the cage because I'm trying to find out how many babies we've got. Mother and father, Pettis and Bonnie, Pettis on the left, Bonnie on the right, won't get out of the cage. Sorry, won't get out of the nest. It's so weird. I can lift up the oh, can't get it to, can't really get it to where you can see very well. Maybe if I turned this way a little bit, where are we? You might be able to see a little bit there. I'm trying to find out how many babies we've got, but I don't know. And dear old Bonnie keeps rolling the eggs that we do have underneath her, which, whilst that's brilliant for incubation, it doesn't help me in finding how many babies we've got. So far I've only seen one, so I'm going to have to assume that that is all we've got. But I shall now try and put them back back in the box. Sorry, back in the cage even. I just thought it was really weird that last time, whenever I wanted to see how many babies there was, all I needed to do was stick my fingers in, and whoever was incubating would flee the nest. I could count the young, and then as soon as I withdrew my hand from the cage, they'd go back into the nest. Now, mother and father will not leave the nest at all. Whether I stick my hand in, whether I pull the nest out of the cage completely, like I've done here, even with freedom, where they could fly around the room, they are perfectly content to sit in their nest on their eggs, and they will not come out. So I'm going to have to say I don't know if we've had another birth today. I don't think we have. From all the evidence that I've seen so far, there has only been one head, and that was the hairy guy who was born, let's see, yesterday evening. And he is being fed. He is being fed by both of them. I've seen both of them feeding. And that's the one thing that hasn't changed. Pettis, who is sort of snapping at me right now, Pettis will has no problem being filmed or being filmed feeding, but Bonnie is petrified of the camera for some strange reason. I don't know why, but she is. Anyway, I'm going to put them back actually in the cage. See, Pettis is getting curious now as to where exactly he is, and I don't actually want him to come out. So I'm going to go and put him back in the cage with the whole nest before he decides that he's going to come out and fly around the room, because then I'll have to catch him.